All right, y'all. I'm gonna try something. Uh, Here we go. Grafaiai, choice band, prankster, prankster copycat is what I'm going for here. So I can get priority on any move. Right, that pairs well with Alamamola with eject button, who can switch out, come in with Grafaiai, and I can use whatever move they used, which often is like maybe I don't know a dragon type move from Dragonite or a Moon Blast from what's his face Iron Valiant, things like that. So I've found using this that a lot of Pokemon actually use moves that they would be weak to. So we're gonna try this, and I have a little bit of special attack investment, not a crazy amount. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it so that I outspeed Zoroark. I mean, not Zoroark. What's his face? Hisuian Samurott, and then just put the rest into special attack and see what that does. Because I'm not sure what I meaningfully outspeed with U-turn other than that. So we're just gonna go with that, right? Uh, and the cool thing, I think, is Terra Water here, so I can get a stronger flip turn. Um, yeah. I also have Cyclizar here for removal. I like Cyclizar because, I mean, I haven't really tried him before, but I like the idea of him because he's got U-turn. He's faster than Great Tusk, and I have Draco Meteor on him to kill a Great Tusk. Um, Knockoff is nice, and Rapid Spin is nice. Yeah, right. Um, Iron Valiant, close combat, Moonblast, Calm Mind Encore. I like close combat over like an Aura Sphere or anything like that, just because I feel like 90% of the time I'm just gonna be clicking Moonblast, right? Salazzle outspeeds a non-booster speed Iron Valiant, which is really nice, just barely, right? I have Substitute, Nasty Plot, Overheat, Sludge Wave, and just to kind of make sure that I'm able to get rid of that booster speed, I have Ting Lu with red card, who's got Spikes, Ruination, Body Press, Whirlwind. Right? Do you see the vision? I hope you see the vision. I mean, let's see how well it works out. I'm not sure if it will, but I would like it to. Okay. I think. Does Garganackle. How does Garganackle fare? I don't like Garganackle. Um, I don't think we do great against Garganackle. I think Iron Valiant can close combat it for good damage, but I'm not sure about anything other than that. Uh, Grafaiai can flip turn it. I can also switch at a choice band. I'm not sure how helpful that would be though. I'm not sure. We'll see. Uh, Dragonite. I think Grafaiai also kind of works. Kyurem. Grafaiai could work. Glow King. What can I do to Glow King? And what can he do to me? I I'm not sure I have anything amazing against Glow King or anything. And then Great Tusk, I think Cyclizar can win that. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna start with Grafaiai. He doesn't have any dark types, just nice. So I can parting shot on whatever I started against. We can run a parting shot. Let's see what happens. I feel like he might Dragon Dance or just Icicle Spear. One of those two. Let's see. What does he do? I'm gonna go into. I hate to use the eject button so soon, but it's safe, and I have no clue what he's gonna do. Ice Beam. Okay, so he's special. Okay. From there, I guess that was probably stupid. I just I don't know. I don't normally use Iron Valiant, so I'm not really sure about how you're supposed to. Yeah, he's probably just gonna mess me up. You know what? That's it. I'm just gonna spam this and see what happens. Psychic Noise. Okay, that's super effective. If I Terra Fairy, dude, what am I doing? I'm just gonna Terra Fairy and hit him really hard. He's probably Spit F Glow King, and I probably can't do anything to him. But my brain is kind of off right now. I already used my Quark Drive. Let's just do it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know where my brain is right now. Let's do another one. Imagine it gets a super crazy crit. He misses Psychic Noise because, I don't know. That's what I'm banking on right now, basically. Even though that's physically impossible. That's okay. You never know. Maybe he misclicks or something, so always play it out. You never know when somebody's going to misclick. I'm going to substitute here. He's just going to go for a Psychic Noise. I wouldn't do that. Overheat kills him. Garganackle. Okay. Here's what I'm afraid of. We're going to go into a Lomomola. He goes for a Stealth Rock. I'll do a Wish. Always nice before a... Oh. Dude, why don't I outspeed Ogerpon with Cyclizar? Who made that decision? Cyclizar. Okay, you just did spikes. That's not very good. I'm the rapid spinner. I will do that. And then I can U-turn out. And what do I think he'll do? He could go for another knockoff, just to hit whatever comes in. He could Ivy Cudgel. He could Spikes again, but I doubt it. I guess I'll hope that he doesn't do an Ivy Cudgel and he does another knockoff in order to just get guaranteed damage on whatever comes in. If he does that, Salazzle should live. Unless I'm stupid, I have 149 defense. He goes for a U-turn. That's okay. I'm faster than his entire team unless you're Scarf Kyurem. Something tells me he's Scarf. Let's figure that out. I want to see... Oh, he's Specs. Do we know that because his damage on Alomomola, is that why? His Ice Beam did 24 to 28%. What did it do? No, it did 17. No, why do you think this is Specs, bro? This is not Specs. Where'd it go? Here we go. Alomomola and Kyurem. Why do you think this is Specs, man? Let's... Is there no... item? Here. Show me what it looks like with a Choice Scarf. Thank you. Ice Beam is doing 15 to 18%. Yeah, that's about right. I think I probably lose to Garganackle. What does Rock Weak do? I always forget if he resists poison. It does. But that's what an Overheat can do. I don't die to that. That's nice. We can Overheat, try to just get good damage. See what happens. Okay, he protects. He knows I have Overheat now. Might he switch somebody in, or is he just going to take it with Garganackle? He's probably just going to take it. Yeah. I swear I just read that... Oh my god, it does resist. Holy, I'm stupid, bro. Okay. Alright, you know what? No, this is over. I'm done. I'm done with this. Let's run it back. Let's see what happens this time. I didn't get to do too much with Grafaiai. I'm not really... I don't have faith in this team, if I'm going to be so real. I'm assuming that this is not really going to play out the best. But I mean, hopefully it does. I don't want to like... I don't want to be so pessimistic, because that's not how you play this game. He has a Tinglu. I probably don't want to start with Grafaiai. I think maybe I will... I could be starting with Salazzle. Was last game the one that I Iron Valiant? Was last game the one that I did Iron Valiant? Terra. Was that what I did? No, I want to see the other game. Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, so I just wasn't feeling that one. I was not expecting though a lead Dragapult. I'm kind of scared of that. We could do a Lomomola, see what happens. Dragon Darts, we take it. Do we think he's banded or something? Maybe. I'm playing two offensive. This is kind of a slow team. The one that I'm up against is kind of slow. I shouldn't have done that because Wheezing just blocks me. Wheezing just ruins my life. I should so be looking at my opponent's team before I do anything, man. Because he's just gonna go into that. I can't really do anything because he resists me like crazy. Let's just Moonblast. Yeah, that's not doing enough. Let's go for another Moonblast. Yeah, my brain is not in this right now. I just said that, but okay, you went for a Toxic. That's doing 34%. Let's see what happens if I were to Terra. That's doing 38 to 46. Oh, so was I getting high rolls? Wow, I was getting like super duper high roll. This is a 6.3% chance for a one hit KO if I Terra against Wheezing. Okay. And he could just insta one hit me with Sludge Bomb. Pretty much always. What about if I did a nice little Calm Mind first? If I added one to my special defense. Then do I take it? I do take it. I'm going to do that. Let's go for a Calm Mind. Oh, and he protects. That's nice. That's really good. I'm on a timer anyways. I don't think I'm living too long. Yeah. I guess we'll just close combat. Okay. Yeah. Let's encore him into that. Use up some roosts. And close combat one more time. I'll Moonblast. Doesn't matter what damage I do. If something switches in expecting a close combat, then I get some Moonblast damage. You might be debating who to go into. And if that's the case, then Moonblast could actually do something here. If you do expect that. Imagine he goes into Dragapult expecting a close combat. Nope. Okay, I'm just fantasizing. Okay. So you know what we can do? We could start setting up spikes. Or we do Salazzle. Oh my god, I'm so greedy. I'm gonna substitute. And I'm gonna Nasty Plot. Okay, you break my thing. Oh my god. Why did I do that? Dude, I'm so stupid. I'm actually... What am I doing? What is happening in my brain? I die to a Dragon Darts. And then I guess I'll just Grafaiai copy his Dragon Darts and kill him. Like, I genuinely don't know what I'm doing here. You know what would be funny? It would be really funny if I put on this guy, instead of a Black Sludge, a Focus Band. Let's do that. I think that'll be really funny if that happens. He goes Terra Blast Ghost. Interesting. I can do Grafaiai. And just U-turn out. Here we can do Cyclizar. What? I'm like debating forfeiting because of how stupid I am. I feel like part of it though is because of how little my team can do. I just feel like useless. Like this is really not great. Yeah, this just feels awful. This feels so lame to use. We'll set up some spikes. Let's Whirlwind. He wants to go into somebody to heal him, so I'm going to prevent that from happening. Oh. I forgot I had the red card. Oh well. Do another spikes. And do another Whirlwind. Who do you go into? I think you're planning on going into Wheezing. You're probably going to switch into somebody else so that you don't have to... Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, wasting some wishes. It doesn't really matter. I'm not very... I'm not going to live that long, I don't feel. Okay, you switched right out into Corviknight. You're just going to defog me, bro. You're just going to defog me. Let's switch you out again. Dude, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I this is so bad. I'm just gonna go back to this. I'm going back to this. I don't care. We're doing the same team from last time. Finishing off on a good game. And I just yeah. Yeah, this was not. Oh my god. Alright. That's it. Today's just not gonna be a good day. I get it. I get it. Dude, unsparse. You get greedy. You get greedy and you go straight for a toxic or something. No, okay. We're gonna stealth rock. He goes for a toxic. And we're gonna go into. You know, he's probably slow, right? What speed does Gliscor with no investment get? I want to see. Let's make sure. You get 226. Okay. Latias should be faster. Right? You're probably not invested. I'm going to Latias here. You're going to protect, right? You're going to protect, or are you just going to spikes again? And then we're just going to hit him with a good old ice beam. Okay, you protect. And I'm going to call mine because you're going to switch out. You're just going to go into Blizzy. Or you're going to go into... You're just going to switch out. There's no world in which you stay in here. Yeah. Earthquake. What does his name spell out? I have no clue. We'll figure it out. Oh, stalling is cool. Bro, this is like... This guy is my like bane. Let's just keep earthquaking. I do more than half, which is great. Now here we go for a rapid spin because he's going to switch out. What a read. What an insane read. We're going to go for a knockoff. He goes for a toxic. We're going to knock off again. So hold on, knockoff did 29%, which is 97.5, which means that Ice Shard will probably do a little bit more than that. By a little bit, I mean probably like 60-some. Let's just... Yeah, I did my math wrong. You know, I have a calc. My Ice Shard does 42 to 50. Okay, that's good to know. Now I go into Latias for Protect. And I go straight back into Donphan. And he goes for another Protect. I go into Latias again. And I go for a Calm Mind. Right? Right? Because you Protect? Yeah. Then you probably do Blissey. Right? Right. We're going to Calm Mind again. And just Ice Beam, see how much. I've been seeing a lot of Calm Mind Blissey. And yeah, I think that's just how it's gonna be. Low kicks comes in, goes for a U-turn. We're gonna go into Donphan and try to get rid of those spikes again. Oh, 41. That's a lot more than I expected it to do. If we just keep putting pressure, we can probably push through a little bit. We'll go for an Ice Beam. And then we'll go into Donphan. That's rough. I Earthquake here. No, you don't stay in against a physical. Yeah, you might go to Pecharunt. Yes. Okay, we got rid of one. That's good. Now we can heal Donphan up with a Lomomola eventually. And we're good. He's gonna protect on an Ice Shard for me to die. So I'm just going to Alomomola. And he's probably gonna protect because he's playing safe. Yeah. Here I go for a wish. Yeah, I flip turn. He protects, that's okay. I go for another wish. And I go straight into Latias, so he can't kill me. Yeah, okay. Now we're gonna... How much does Ice Beam do? It should kill, right? But I'm not invested, so... Yeah, 70 to 84%. I'm not sure he knows that, though. Brother! No! Okay. Can you do anything to me? I can Terra Electric do damage to you like that now. I don't think that is useful, though. That is not useful. That's not useful. Let's go Lomomola. We can... Wish. He'll protect. And we can go into Pecharunt. Take some damage, but that's okay. That's what the wish was for. Now, you should be protecting here to see what I do. I'm gonna Hex. Okay, wait, that's good damage. That's amazing. And you got rid of my Scarf. So now, which is actually great, I don't need my Scarf in the slightest for this matchup. I'm gonna... I'm just gonna click a... Oh! Yo, what? Wait a second. How did we win that? In what world am I, like... In what world am I winning this matchup? Why did you forfeit? Maybe he had to go. But... In what world do I win this? Literally, why? He has Clodsire. Can I get through Clodsire? I don't think so. Clodsire is specialty defensive. All you need to get... all he would need to do is get through Donphan. And then nobody else can really do too much to Clodsire. Dunsparce and Latias can't. He has Unaware, probably. Same with Dozo. I can't get through Dozo with anybody here. Maybe low kicks. But other than that, not really. Gliscor loses eventually, but he has Blissey still and isn't going to lose him anytime soon. I don't know. I think he got bored, which is crazy from like a stall guy. But I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, anyways. That was fun. I like winning against Sol. Alright, see ya.